Hi, welcome to the channel, Nick the Gardener. So it's October and I've just planted the garlic, and I managed to get 2 or 3 inches of compost down on here first, and you can see the garlic already at the back there. That one's the Germidor, and this 2 rows of Casablanca, and yeah, I potted it in the greenhouse in some little modules, and the Germidor came up quite quickly, but the Casablanca hasn't. Had a few little roots down at the bottom, but yeah, no top growth really. So yeah, anyway, just popped it in, because I've popped about 2 or 3 inches of compost on top. I've popped them in about 1 inch below the soil level with the mulch on top. So this is bed number 1. And with my little rearrange, I've worked out I can get 12 beds now in this area. So this is bed 1 with a little, between these 2 little yellow pegs, 40cm walkway. So this will be bed number 2, and then another little walkway here, bed number 3 with another walkway here, which typically goes straight through the green manure. So what I'm probably going to do is have a double bed here, and this is going to be where my squash is going to grow next year. So yeah, because otherwise there's no point having a pathway straight through the green manure, unless when they're all ready to come up, rather than just chopping and dropping, I'll dig them up and drop them on to the beds. So yeah, I've got to take these posts out soon, but the peas are still going. I just had a little crop off them, and as you can see, they've still got some flowers on. So they've done all right really. Been pretty happy with those autumn peas. The strawberry bed and the raspberries, that's one of the next things to sort out. I've got to dig these out and move them over to here, which is pretty much all prepped now. I've removed the covers, what was down here, the weed fleece, and I've dug out all of these really and replanted them, because there's all couch grass and everything going straight through. So what I plan on doing is moving the raspberries over here and planting them all along here, and then I'm going to top dress it all with the compost along here. My raised hugelkultur vermicompost bed, no dig bed, something has actually been digging in there, and it's not these little dinosaurs, but something was digging around in here the other day. But I'm pretty pleased that the strawberries have got new growth on now. I'll have to trim these old leaves off. But we've had quite a lot of rain. It hasn't stopped raining for the last couple of days, so it's well watered now. And I did top it up with some fresh leaves from home earlier, but I'll have a little look in to see if I can see any worms. And yeah, there's some there. That you can see that one at the end of my finger, and down there there's one here. That, oh, anyway, yeah, they all seem to be happy in there, so I'll just shut that up again, make sure it closes properly. Wormtropolis had quite a lot of leachate in the bottle there today, so what I did is I poured it back through, because it's not going to be very strong yet. It's not going to have hardly any castings or anything in it. But yeah, let me just lift this off and I'll show you how it's doing. So yeah, I've managed to wrap it up quite neat and tidy now, so that no voles or little shrews or anything get in here. I have been finding that when I lift up the lids on the compost bins, that there's got little tunnels around it and stuff. So I did feed this the other day, and I did top it up with leaves as well. Let me just open it halfway, take a little bit of plastic out. I popped some biochar in here as well. We had a bit of a fire. I should have probably, oh, there's a worm straight away there. So the truffle actually is still in there somewhere. There's a truffle. I don't think worms go for truffles that well. Here it is. So yeah, here's a truffle, and it's a bit squishy, a bit smelly, but yeah, the worms haven't really gone for it yet. So there's a couple of, oh no, there's a big worm there, look. So yeah, we'll put you on top of the truffle and you can have a little feast. So yeah, Worm Island, although it's been not Worm Island, sorry, Wormtropolis, because it's been chucking down with rain so much, I think water does, in fact there is a little secret compartment here, water does drain down the sides here. It doesn't necessarily actually go straight through the whole bin, So I think at the moment it's just sort of going straight down the sides and coming out the bottom, which is good because I don't want it to flood out or anything. So I'll just pop all these back on here, and this is helping keep the little rodents and stuff out. But there is a little secret compartment in here as well. So this is like their little swimming pool area. I was thinking about drilling a hole in it so it could drain out, but if I do that, then all the worms can escape as well. But if I open this up every time I'm up here and see any worms in there, I'll just flick them back in. But I'm sure they could probably just go out. So that's their little swimming pool area, Wormtropolis. So I just put that down in there. Put this back on there. So yeah, this is like on my little workstation. I've got rigged up on a couple of recycling containers. I've had to fill this compost bin again. That's completely full. That one's completely full. This one has had the contents of the Dalek, and I'm not going to reveal the temperature of it just yet. So yeah, this has been having all the leaves and grass and stuff and all the waste from the allotment, and in fact I popped a bit in there as well earlier. But yeah, I'm happy with the progress. So like I say, next stage, dig out the raspberries, put them in and over here. That'll open up this area. I want to take up the weed fleece over here and get rid of that and dig around all through. I don't know if I'm going to dig through the pathways, but I might do, just to see if there's any weeds under any couch grass and get rid of it. And I'll be mulching all the paths through all the beds and everything with grass clippings and leaves and what have you this year, and maybe like compost paths. Not too much mole activity at the moment, but no doubt it's still about. So yeah, thank you for joining me on this little update. I'll show you the root system on the on that corn there. I might be planning on saving that for something. I might use it as something to grow up next season. But yeah, thank you very much. And oh yeah, I'll just show you the little harvest I got actually before we go. So leeks are doing really well. Oh, I've got escape on that one there, that, as you can see. So just one what I can see at the moment, I think, off the top of my head. That's a shame, it's not a very big one. But yeah, just got a little bit of harvest, kale, some more kale, chard and some peas. So yeah, all looking good. Thank you very much for joining me, and thank you to all my new subscribers, and hope you will give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. But yeah, celery's doing right here, and I'm probably going to pick some of that tomorrow for soup and a Swede. But yeah, thank you very much, and catch you again in the next one. Bye bye.